Yo, what up, what up, what up? Just want to make a video for you guys. I'm getting asked some questions and stuff about, you know, like what do you do for workouts, you know, this and that. And I'll be honest with you, a part of my training, and the most of it, is just with a 10-pound dumbbell or, you know, a little weight and a 4-foot toe strap. I'll show you guys a few workouts that I do. Now, these are more rehab workouts. I still do plenty other training, but for arm wrestling wise, this is one of my key things. I'll show you guys a few different workouts. These actually help me get not just one table time practice a week, but like 2 or 3 if possible. Now, I can't do that all the time, of course. You know, tendons do, you know, hurt. I'm still new in the sport. I'm only a couple years in. Actually, this is my 3rd year in the sport, but I'll show you guys a few exercises. Try them out. Give it a shot. What up? All right, screw that crap. That shit was too cold. I just wanted to brag to you guys just about how many trophies we have. That's all, nothing big. I'll be right with you. All right, I think now we're good. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna come in here and do it for you. All right, so I'm in my kitchen because I'll be honest with you, I'm remodeling my house, and this is probably the nicest room in the house. And most of the time I have a really fat, like, really cool cat, but he's just chilling on the couch next to me, and yeah, it's about me, not him. So anyways, all right, so you got a regular 10-pound plate. I usually have upgraded now to like a 10 and a 5, meaning 15 or 20 pounds. I just got up there, and I'll show you that later. But for now, I just started literally with a 10-pound weight. Got it from Walmart. They're like $1 a pound, so probably like, you know, 11 bucks with tax, whatever. And then just a little toe strap. I think I actually got this to one of our local stores. But if you don't have these loops, don't really need them. It's not a big deal. Just grab just a regular toe strap. Cut that thing about 4 or 5 feet, loop it around, right into, perfect. All right, guys, so now I'm gonna talk about hand positioning and stuff for this. So I got like 4 workouts. 2 of them are kind of similar, but I'll show you. By the way, don't mind this little black mark here. Winter, pellet stove life, kind of shitty. All right, so anyways, first one that I like to wrap right around my knuckles. So this is going to be Pronation, and I'll show you what Pronation is. Pronation is where you're turning your hand and wrist inward. Supination is going the opposite way. 2 big key factors to train in arm wrestling. So, got my strap, looped a nice fat end right around my knuckles, bending over. I'll keep a nice distance here. Usually, like, I got my stool in the background, like when I'm bullshitting with people in the kitchen, whatever it may be, sit on my stool, and I got this always right by my feet. So all I'm doing is just giving a nice little far twist down, rolling right over. Looks very, very simple, and it is. I do this probably for about like 60 to 70 reps each hand. I'll take like a 1.5 minute break, and then I'll do another workout, or I'll continue just with this workout. And I'll do this as a workout for 1 night out of the week, and I usually do this about 4 to 5 nights out of the week, meaning these type of workouts. So that was number 1. Number 2 is where I'm gonna come right in front. So it's gonna look like this, and all you're gonna do is worry about this part. Still, you wanna be bent over, or if you're in a stool, I'm not leaning against my leg. I'm holding my elbow and floating it up in midair. Okay, so it's just like so. All you're gonna do is bend over and just a little hammer curl. Like, the reason why I'm bent down doing most of my workouts is because when you're standing straight up, all this weight is being targeted from your hand to your elbow and like your shoulder. So I'm feeling nothing really in my bicep. I'm just kind of, you know, holding up. It's not a bad thing, but what helps me get stronger is being in this position. In this position, you're keeping tension locked on your bicep. So when you're here, this is how I want to be training and how I want my first post, like in the start of the match, this is where I want to be. Reason being, like I said, it's going to build that bicep up, get that tendon lock in. You got to build a wall if you don't want anyone to go through it, right? Kind of makes sense. Doing these is going to strengthen the top of your wrist, right here. And that's gonna be good for pulling. And when you're in a match, I don't wanna be looking down at a guy like so. I wanna have my elbow right out in front of me and my hand ready to close, keeping this tight so I can draw back. Actually, let me correct you on that position here real quick before you guys judge me on, oh, your ass, like, you really want to be that far away from the table. What I mean was, now that I am up against the table, instead of being down looking at my hand like so, I want to be looking at the guy's hand like this. If I have to start here, that's fine. But know that I want to get here as quick as I can. So as long as I'm looking here, this is my new position, I want to work out of that guy's hand. Nice and tight, work out of that guy's hand. Good, haters? Good? All right, cool. Like so. I want to have my elbow right out in front of me and my hand ready to close, keeping this tight so I can draw back on that hand. Bam! So, by doing this, I'm getting blood flow and angling through my wrist, on the top part of my forearm, up into my biceps. Of course, this is a different grip. This will work more inside here, you'll feel. Of course, I always feel it, you know, right in my wrist. So far we have your regular hammer and then your pronation. Now, one quick little tip again, back to the pronation workout. I don't just rotate and keep a straight wrist. See how this right here is straight? I've curled this in. So if you can work with a curled wrist, stretch that down and work your way over. If you can keep that nice curled wrist, that's when you're in a hook now. So if you're battling in a hook and you want to come out of that guy's hand, you kind of want to roll right out. Roll right over top, right out of his hand. So, third exercise is going to be that supination. Supination now is coming up. So this is going to be good for putting blood flow, and this is the most common area where I get a lot of my buddies that used to say, yeah, I used to arm wrestle, you know, back in the day, you know, I got drunk at a bar and, you know, like I was going against this dude, wham, like pop right in my elbow, you know, like get that sharp shooting pain. It's happened to me many times. Another workout that helps me is that supination. So of course, I'm sitting in my chair. You don't have to grab it like that. Any way you want to grab it, just make sure you have the weight pulling up and against you like this. Last workouts, we were like this. Now we want to be like this. So, anyways, now that I have my position there, yet again, my elbow is free. I start straight, I pull up. Again, if you can have that wrist bent at all times, the better you're going to feel that. Try to get a nice deep rotation up if you can. Nice good twist up, nice deep and hook. Yet again, I will still go for countless amount of reps. Last one, like I said, is kind of similar. I get two workouts that are kind of similar out of these four. Here's the pronation. Your next one, your last one that I do, still kind of right up over the knuckles, but I kind of pull with a weird, let's see if this works a little bit better. When I go to pull up, I kind of do like a 45. So I'm not quite rotating. I'm kind of like at a 45-degree angle and then kind of pulling up. So I don't know if you got that right. Maybe in this position it'll help kind of show a little bit. It is slightly a little bit of twisting and pulling, but it's also kind of like, you know, mixed in between your hammer and your complete 90-degree, you know, pronation. Just add a little 45. Usually and that helps me. So when I'm at my post, that 45 will help me if I can't get a full sweep or if I can't get up over the guy, I can just 45-degree angle into his hand to attack sideways. So it's just a couple ideas that I have, but all these workouts get blood flow all into here. Like I said, my main thing is, and I start out with a 10-pound dumbbell. I'll start out with this for like, let's say, keep 4 days a week if you can. Try to get roughly 300 to 400 reps. Sounds about easy enough. You can crank out, you know, like 50, 60, 70, 100, that's fine if you can do it. Sweet, good for you. If it's that easy, I would suggest going up another 5 pounds. I don't go up so heavy because the more weight you have and do this workout, you're actually, in my opinion, you're gonna ruin your tendons. Not quite as ruin them, I mean like I'm gonna have an injury. Next thing you know, I go to a practice and I'm losing because I'm like, oh shit, man, like I hurt. Yeah, well, I'm training smart. I don't want to have an injury. I want to keep progressing. I don't want to fall behind. So I stay kind of lighter, and I just started working my way and dabbling with 20 pounds. I've been doing this, like I said, for 3 years. So just bear with me and give it a shot. But if you do these 4, I bet you anything, whether you want to arm wrestle or whatever, if you just want to build your forearms up and build some grip strength and stuff and wrist strength, try these workouts. They're awesome. But don't expect to see major results in a week or 2 weeks or a month. I mean, you probably will see results, but once you have like a 1 year mark, you know, for myself in arm wrestling, like these workouts, like I said, they seem minor. It's just nothing big, but if I do them every night, 4 or 5 nights out of the week, there's weeks where I do it every day. If I can, sweet. But anyways, give it a shot. I'm talking so much, I'm forgetting what the hell I'm talking about. But if you guys got any questions, get a hold of me, message me. I'd love to help you out. Yeah, hopefully we can build this sport up. What up? See you later, guys. Have a good one. Peace.